It's like he said, there are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the blue flame or through this window, and we're going to try the next floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper?
Yeah.
She was left in a conference room alone with Sean Carter for nearly 6 hours alone, with no parental supervision.
The woman, remember, who claims she was 13 at the time, says she felt woozy and went to look for a place to lay down.
Her testimony, and obviously she will be subpoenaed, could be crucial. I mean, if that testimony corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer.
Jay-Z and Diddy have both been named as defendants in a new lawsuit that was filed on the 9th of December alleging rape and abuse of a 13-year-old minor. Now information is coming out that Jay-Z allegedly sexually abused Rihanna too when he signed her at the age of 16. What was Jay-Z doing with Rihanna at 3 o'clock in the morning? And why was her audition happening in a hotel room?
Rihanna was trafficked to death.
She was an innocent baby when she came over here. And look at her.
14 going on 15 years old. Flown over without parental supervision in a private plane by a man who was supposed to be a producer who auditioned her at 3 a.m. in the morning. In a hotel room. Auditioned at 3 a.m. in the morning. 14-year-old girl. She was flown to another country. She was taken to Def Jam headquarters. She was left in a conference room alone with Sean Carter for nearly 6 hours alone, with no parental supervision. Her father collected a $500,000 check. She has the fastest ink deal in Def Jam history.
So tell me about your audition with Jay-Z. Tell me what he said to you. A really good audition. Yeah. But before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
We had everything a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Hungry Play. I sang another Bouncy album, Not Playing.
So, and what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh, yes, he said, we don't sing songs here, we sing artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
So then he said something about a window and a door.
Oh, then he said, he said a whole lot. He said, there are two ways to leave here. Either through the door with the blue flame or through this window, and we're going to try the next floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
The details of the lawsuit against Jay-Z are shocking, and they prove that Jay-Z and Diddy are just as dangerous. There is a pattern in the abuse that they allegedly carried out, and as we peel back the layers, we see that both Jay-Z and Diddy had a taste for minors. Young stars would be invited to Diddy's freak-off parties, where they would be drugged, abused, and raped. Celebrities that were present at these parties knew exactly what was happening, but they not only stayed quiet, but often also participated in the abuse.
Inside the building, plaintiff recognized many celebrities as she entered what appeared to be a large living room or foyer containing a large crowd. Plaintiff attempted to mingle in the crowd and talk to several of the celebrities that she recognized and whom she wanted to see at the VMAs. Waitstaff circulated throughout the room, carrying trays of drinks, and loud music played throughout the venue. Plaintiff observed widespread drug use, including marijuana and cocaine. After attempting to talk to numerous celebrities, plaintiff accepted a drink from one of the waitresses, circulating the crowd. The drink was a reddish-yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something bitter. After drinking just a portion of that drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of an actual exemplar container used by Combs and/or his agents/employees to insert GHB into alcoholic drinks is seen below, and these are the photos included in the lawsuit that show a small plastic container that the plaintiff claims contained drugs at the party. The woman, remember, who claims she was 13 at the time, says she felt woozy and went to look for a place to lay down. Soon after, Combs entered the room, along with defendant Carter and a female celebrity, Celebrity B. Plaintiff immediately recognized all three celebrities. Combs aggressively approached plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward a wall, causing plaintiff to fall. Plaintiff got up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At that point, Carter began removing plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Carter as he vaginally raped her, while Combs and Celebrity B watched. After After Carter was finished, he stepped back toward the wall. Combs then stepped forward and vaginally licked plaintiff while Carter and Celebrity B watched. Combs then knocked plaintiff down and attempted to force plaintiff to perform oral sex on her. She fought back, standing up quickly and punching out at the same time, hitting Combs in the neck. Taken aback, Combs...
Reports are coming in that this lawsuit is only one of many lawsuits that are about to be filed against Jay-Z. Allegedly, there are more than 250 victims that have been verified with doctors' reports and police files. Ex-FBI agents have also been involved in the investigation, and if everything that is being alleged is true, Jay-Z is going to end up behind bars for a very long time. Allegedly, there is even a female witness named in the lawsuit as Celebrity B, who was actually in the room with Diddy and Jay-Z as the rape was taking place.
New twist in a high-profile lawsuit accuses rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The lawsuit, originally filed in October, was refiled today to include Jay-Z as a defendant. The anonymous accuser claims the assault occurred at an MTV Video Music Awards after-party. Jay-Z has denied the allegations in a statement on Roc Nation's Instagram, calling the accusations heinous and urging a criminal complaint be filed instead of a civil one. He also criticized the attorney behind the lawsuit, Tony Busby, accusing him of exploiting the case for personal gain.
People at risk, often mentioned online, was Jay-Z. Real name Sean Carter. He came up in the New York rap scene alongside Sean Combs. And just a few days ago, Texas attorney Tony Busby made it official. He filed an amended complaint on behalf of a Jane Doe who says that she was raped by Combs and Carter when she was just 13 years old. That this happened at a VMA's after party back in 2000. Now, the original complaint mentioned Celebrity A and Celebrity B, a man and woman, as being present for and even Celebrity A participating in the alleged assault. Well, now Celebrity A has been identified as Jay-Z, who has adamantly denied anything like that ever happened. He's very, very clear on it. In fact, he has accused Tony Busby of extortion, saying that Busby's attempts to get celebrities to pay out huge sums of money in exchange for not being named in civil lawsuits with what he claims are false allegations amounts to blackmail. In fact, Jay-Z is believed to be the John Doe who just recently filed a lawsuit against Tony Busby anonymously, claiming extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Jay-Z is coming out against this lawsuit in the strongest way possible. He's suing both the lawyer and the victim who is coming out against him, and claiming that they are trying to blackmail him. Interestingly, even the response that Jay-Z posted on his social media had vague threats added inside. Jay-Z wants to scare any victim that might come out against him. Normally, what most celebrities do is they try to deny the claim. Jay-Z, on the other hand, wants everyone to know how dangerous he is.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the rape lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegations. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000, right? She was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is what she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. And she refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. Her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity involved in the rape. Jay-Z's response is extraordinary in that, look, we've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity.
It says, the New York Times contacted me to ask for my response to rapper Jay-Z's allegations that I tried to extort and blackmail him. My response is pretty straightforward. No one has made any threats. Jay-Z's assertions are bogus and laughable. Instead, our firm sent a standard demand letter seeking mediation on behalf of a woman who alleges Jay-Z sexually assaulted her as a minor. The letter was vetted and approved by our client, whose preference was to attempt resolution short of filing a lawsuit. This approach is common in these types of cases. What you're seeing played out now is a coordinated and desperate effort to focus the public's attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my clients. This effort has included harassing my family and colleagues and even offering former clients money to sue me, which is illegal. When an alleged perpetrator behaves in this manner, wildly asserting that a basic demand letter is extortion and aggressively using...
No one knows how far Jay's might actually go in order to keep this issue quiet. He knows that if something happens to the victim, people are going to know that he was the one who ordered the hit, so he's sticking to legal threats. Sources close to Jay-Z have reported that the lives of everyone who is coming out against Jay-Z are in danger. Jay-Z is not afraid to get his hands dirty, and back in 1999, he even pled guilty to third-degree assault after he stabbed Lance Rivera. Criminal defense attorneys have claimed that the testimony given by Jay-Z's alleged victim is enough to convict him, especially if a witness comes out to corroborate the story. There are details in the lawsuit that can only be given by someone who was actually at Diddy's mansion. Jaguar Wright has also come forward and talked about the new lawsuit. According to her, victims of Jay-Z are finally coming out, and the 3 victims she herself knows are talking about filing lawsuits too. You can see just how happy Jaguar Wright is right now. She was allegedly raped by Jay-Z too, so you can imagine how she is feeling seeing her abuser get the punishment he deserves. 50 Cent, on the other hand, has a more horrifying message to deliver. He just hopes that Diddy's own daughter is safe, since she is the same age as the person that Jay-Z allegedly raped. We already know that for these people, not even family is sacred. And I won't use the term that my client used, but I will. He said he tried to turn me into his BV word, and I think it was a clear power move on each and every occasion. I think the ones that took place, some in the park, that wasn't partying. He met my client, met him at a nightclub in the city here with a music producer. He didn't think he was getting into that the man who was raped in the Handom. He thought he was going to a white party. Who wouldn't want to go to a white party? I would have gone to a white party back in the day. I wouldn't go now. But they went there innocently, and this is what happened to them. From damning call records to the alleged tapes now in the FBI's hands, Diddy's desperate attempts to regain control are backfiring spectacularly, with witness testimonies mounting and shocking details surfacing daily. It seems inevitable that Diddy's dark secrets will come to light. What do you think lies ahead for Diddy as this case unfolds? Will he find a way to turn the tide, or is this truly the end of the line for him? And thanks for watching Celebrity Spill.